Next at 10, a Wisconsin broadcaster wants to turn up the radio in southern Dane County.
But to do that, he needs to build a tower, and that's where he's running into trouble in the town of Rutland between Stoughton and Oregon.
News 3's David Douglas joins us with a story about a radio station hoping to be on the move here, David.
Well, our viewers in Portage know the station as Bucky Country, WBKY 99.5. But the FCC has relicensed it to Stoughton. But getting it on the air there is where things get interesting.
Neiman, Alan Jackson, the Zach Brown Band, but first...
From high in the sky, the message from a studio on the ground reaches thousands.
Then tomorrow, scattered showers and thunderstorms.
But that height, proposed at about 500 feet, has cast a shadow of concern.
If I wanted to see 50-story buildings, I would live in Chicago.
Many town of Rutland residents aren't interested in a new tower or a new radio station.
There was really no argument presented to us why there was the need for a 500-foot tower, except that it would make him money.
Towers are part of the landscape now. They just are.
Dave Magnum, who owns about a dozen Wisconsin radio stations, knows broadcasting is a business, but says there's benefit, like truly local programming from Stoughton to Verona.
I've been sensitive to the concerns of the neighbors from the very beginning. I found a site on the same property as a gravel pit.
Regarding that co-location, Rutland's town chair Dale Besky says this.
The quarry is essentially a hole in the ground that's not very visible from other places.
Besky also defends 3 cell towers that have been built in the town,
because they do provide a lot of service to town residents.
He also says those structures are shorter and don't have lights like the taller tower would. Part of why they don't think it stands up to the guidelines for a permit.
Town assessor said that the property values would decline as a result of the tower being there.
If we can just have everybody sit down in the proper spirit, we can find a solution here.
And a path to that solution could be revealed Thursday night. The Dane County Board is taking up Magnum's appeal. 50% of the board would have to agree with him for the debate to be sent back to Rutland's board.
So if it does go back and they disagree, or if the board doesn't side with him, what happens then?
Well, then he says there's the opportunity for a lawsuit, and it's not a road he wants to go down, but the state Supreme Court has previously sided with the broadcaster in a similar situation before under the argument that towers are part of our culture. They're everywhere.
All right, it'll be interesting to follow. Thanks, David.